So what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Muzzle Broke channel, and a very Merry Christmas to you and your family. With Christmas coming in this month, I figured I'd hop on and do a quick video on what to get your gun guy for Christmas. So here are going to be my top 3 options on what to buy the gun nut in your family this holiday season. Obviously, this is the Muzzle Broke channel, so we are going to be talking about some fairly reasonable budget options. Everything in the firearm space is incredibly expensive, and a lot of the time for not a very good reason. So this list is kind of going to be focused on budget-friendly Christmas gift options that your gun dude is absolutely going to appreciate, use, and enjoy, all without breaking the bank. And this is going to be a top 3 list, and we're going to hop right into it with my number 3 choice for Christmas gifts for your gun nerd, and that is going to be one of these guys right here, a shooting target. So this target model specifically, I feel like it's my girlfriend, this target model specifically is the US PSA target, and it's one of the more common targets that us gun nerds like to use. These obviously do come in both cardboard and paper options, and you can usually get them about $1 a pop on Amazon. For me, I would absolutely love this as a gift because 1, I'm going to use it, and 2, they're kind of annoying to buy. And I'm always going to have a need for it. If your gun guy already has a ton of targets, adding some more to the collection is still going to be very helpful because eventually, if you shoot enough, you're going to run through them. As you can see, this one's kind of already beat to shit, and I am just using it over and over again because I don't have any more. Now, I don't think you need to go with this US PSA target specifically, but it is kind of what I like to shoot. With these targets specifically, it's a lot of fun to run our build drills. It's a lot of fun to run Mozambique drills as well, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. There's lots of different fun types of shooting drills and activities that you can accomplish with this US PSA target. Again, you can get these pretty much anywhere online, pretty darn cheap. And you can always fancy it up with targets too. There's lots of fun political and zombie targets and animal targets. You can really kind of shop online and get creative. See what that person in your life might enjoy. A great, cheap, and easy gift that you can buy that your gun guy is definitely going to use at some point for sure. So that is going to bring us to our number 2 Christmas gift that you can get that gun guy in your life. And that is going to be these guys right here, some mags. The 2 mags that I would probably recommend the most are going to be something like a Glock mag and something like a Magpul P-Mag for an AR-15. Obviously, Glock mags are going to go in our handguns. I would say that between a Glock and an AR-15, you're kind of going to be covered. Most of us gun nerds are at least going to have 1 Glock and at least 1 AR-15. For the 2 ladies that watch my channel consistently, it might be a good idea to look up the specific model of Glock if you're going to get a Glock mag. For example, a Glock 19 mag will not fit in the Glock 17. But if you want to keep it simple, you can always go ahead and grab a 30-round 9mm Glock mag, which is going to fit any of the 9mm Glocks that your gun guy has in the closet. Not only do the stick mags allow for you to keep it simple, but they're also a ton of fun to shoot at the range, giving you that higher capacity. For AR-15 mags, there are absolutely a ton of options out in the market, but you're never going to go wrong with a Magpul P. These mags usually run about $10-15 a pop, so they're relatively cheap, and the recipient of this is not going to have any issues with them. Now, there are definitely some cheaper Glock and AR mags out on the market, but they might not be the best. In my opinion, if you're going to go buy that gun nerd in your life some mags, definitely stick with the name brand Glock mags and the Magpul P mags. Even if you think they already have a ton of mags in the collection, I promise you there's always room for more mags. It's definitely something that's going to get used and appreciated. So now that we've already bought some targets and mags for our gun nut, there's one last thing I think is most important, and that is going to bring us to our number 1 gift to buy your gun nerd for Christmas. And obviously, we're going to need something to shoot with, right? So we're going to go ahead and buy him some bullets. Now, obviously, we're talking about some budget options today, so I would really just recommend going with some 9mm rounds. I promise you that every gun nerd is at least going to have some sort of 9mm handgun or PCC in the collection, so they will definitely get use out of these 9mm rounds. Now, obviously, we don't have to go too crazy and buy a bag of 500 rounds, but it's very easy to find 9mm rounds at pretty much any gun store, and usually run you about $15 to $20 a box. So again, a really great, cheaper option to buy that someone special that likes to shoot for Christmas. And I promise you, none of us are ever going to complain about having too many rounds at once. So if you think, he's got thousands stored away, he doesn't need any more, I promise you he does. We go through these rounds incredibly fast, and it would always be a welcome addition to get some more rounds. Now, as far as a specific brand, I don't really think it matters too much for 9mm target rounds. Pretty much anything you're going to find at the gun store that isn't sold on a Jim Bob's truck in the parking lot is going to be pretty efficient and work pretty darn well for it. I know everything in the gun space is incredibly expensive, and whenever someone asks me what I want for Christmas, I can't really tell them, hey, yeah, buy me that $3,000 gold Desert Eagle, right? But I think between buying some targets, some mags, and some ammo, it definitely gives you some good, cheaper Christmas gift ideas that are actually going to get used and not kind of giving you the, oh, thanks, buddy, pat on the back, take it, and throw it in the garbage. I hope somebody's wife or girlfriend can get some good Christmas ideas out of this video. And if you do, go ahead and tell your dude to subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I would really appreciate it. And if there's ever anything else y'all want to see from me, please hit me with a comment and let me know what you want to see, and we'll make it happen. Alrighty, guys, y'all have an absolutely marvelous holiday season, and I'll catch you next time.